Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 25th of November, 2014. Hope you're having a good trading week. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. Pretty narrow day. As you'll see when I get to the intraday, it was a 5-point range on the ES all day, which is really, really boring. As usual, the week of Thanksgiving tends to just have a slight upward bias. We gapped up and held it, although the intraday action was fairly weak. The NASDAQ side, NDX 100, did gain 33 points. It went a little further than the S&P, getting near the highs of Friday. New closing high for the year. Here's a look at the stocks, new closing high for the year. Biotech index, new closing high for the year. So again, this is what you kind of expect the week of Thanksgiving, although the intraday action was really poor. NASDAQ volume closed only at 1.45 billion shares, which is the lightest day. There was one day like in October, and other than that, we haven't seen this since back in August. So it's very, very light. So what do we have to look forward to for the next 2 days? Because there will not be a market preview tomorrow night. Here's a look at front month oil contracts as well. Closed at 75.77, which is not bad. All right. So here's a quick look at the 5-minute chart of the ES futures contract. So you can see, look how flat today was. That gap up and then just straight sideways. The purple line is the VWAP, and it's flat because the market's flat. NASDAQ side, like I said, has a slightly more positive bias, getting back near the highs of Friday. But remember, the NASDAQ side filled the gap on Friday and then gapped up today and left the gap. Whereas if you go back to the ES, the gap up on Friday never filled, and now we have another smaller gap. Something we can go back maybe and look at next week. Probably, well, you never know based on the news that's coming out, but probably won't happen this week, or at least tomorrow. Here's a look at the or I'll just read to you the data that's coming out in the morning. We've got the second look at GDP at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We've got the Case-Shiller 20-City Index and the FHFA Housing Price Index at 9 a.m. Eastern. That's 30 minutes before the open. We've got consumer confidence 30 minutes into the market. That still leaves Wednesday morning before the bell, the MBA Mortgage Index, initial and continuing jobless claims, durable orders, personal income and spending, PCE prices, and then after the market opens, Chicago PMI, Michigan sentiment, new home sales, pending home sales, crude oil inventories, and natty gas. I'm going to pack all that in the first 2 hours or so, or pre-market on Wednesday. So what do we look for the next 2 days? Tuesday is, as we said, probably the most likely day to give us some kind of opportunity in the market. There's some economic data. We're past the first day of the new options cycle, which was Monday. There's a chance for some movement, and everybody might still be around. Wednesday, even though there's all this data, at best I would expect a lot of people don't show up Wednesday because they're hitting the road for Thanksgiving. And if they do, they're going to show up and trade the first hour and a half or so and then head out the door. So anything after that becomes extremely high risk. We're going to want to watch volume Tuesday morning, see if it's as bad as it was today. If it is, Tuesday maybe it does as well. But Tuesday certainly is the day that gives us the best chance of a likely move. Thursday, the markets are closed. Friday, we won't be here for the half day. So it's really going to come down to Tuesday and what it gives us, maybe early Wednesday. And that is it. That's how Thanksgiving week works in the markets. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. We will be in the lab trying to help you out if things do move around a bit. Have a good trading day.